Hey again, let me talk in this video about ArrayList. ArrayList is same as array, but one thing different from ArrayList to array, the data structure for ArrayList. ArrayList internally, you don't have to define the size. So in array we say 5 and we could only add 5 elements in that array. But in ArrayList we don't need to define and we could add element as much as we could or we won't because it uses linked list as internally. So to get started, I will define my class. I will name it ArrayList demo and click OK. Make sure to add this function, which is main function. So let me define my ArrayList. So it should be variable array list, whatever instance, should be equal array list. Okay, you will use it a lot in Android, this one. ArrayList, what the type of element inside this ArrayList? Let me suppose string. That means, hey, you say you have ArrayList, all the element is string. Now let me add. So you say ArrayList dot add. So you don't have any size. So let me add Jenna. You need to add more. Just copy this line. Leia. You add more. Hussein. Okay. You are not restricted with the size. Okay. There is no size. You could add element as much as you want. To get any elements, you just say, I want to get Leia. Leia is the first location, so 0. So let me say print line and name first name. To get first name, I will do I would say ArrayList dot get. That means getting element. So get location 0. When I give it 0, he will go and bring me this one, which is Jenna. So this is basically how you get specific element in the array. So getting by index Jenna. Also, you could print all the elements. So you say print line all element, and you could do for loop. You know how to do that. You say for the item in the array list. Any item in the array list printed to me. So you said, hey, print line the items. They say item. He could go through this list and print all the elements for you. Or also you could print them by index, by giving index 0, index 1, index 2, index 3, or whatever. So now it's very basic process how to add element in the array, how to get one in the element, how to get all the element from the array, how to update element, really same thing. So think about you want to update this element, which is first time was it Leia. So you say, okay, I have the name, I have ArrayList dot, I want to do set, which index 0, I want to replace Leia by Leia Hussein. Okay, you just update the name. So you could do that using set. There's many functions we could use it with the array list, like set, get, contains. You search for a specific name in the array list. You say, hey, if this array list contains that name, just do this thing for me, and you'll see it in seconds. So yes, here is it. All elements. See, he updated Leia to Leia Hussein. So let me suppose I'm looking for Hussein. So search. Very easy process. You say, hey, if the array list dot contain Hussein, so that means he will search for Hussein in the array list. For example, print for me, print line, name is found. Name is found. Else the name is not found. Okay, name is not found. So this is searching. You search specific element in the array. As I told you, this is the basic process. This is also another way. You could do anything you want with the array list, set, get, whatever. You could print them using item. You could print them using name is not found. Why is not found? I think the name spelling is not same. So Hussein here capital, Hussein here small. So they are different. So if I change it to capital, you have to say name is found. Because for now he wasn't able to find a different character. This one capital, this one is small. If you want to match between them, you have to do 2 lower or 2 upper for both of them. But if you want to get exactly, name is found. So yes, also you could think about you want to print them using the index here. So now here all element he print all element by object. Is that right? What if you want to print all element by index? How you do that? Okay, you do for loop. Okay, but you don't know the size of array list. You cannot say 4 or 3 because the array list size will change. So you say I in like index in the between 0 and the size of the array list. So size of array list dot size minus 1, because I don't want to take the size. Always the size should be outside my scope. So I do that. So now you have index. The index will be between 0 and the size of the array. Size will give you number of elements. So now you have 4, he will give you 4. So you say from 0 to 3. Now you could say same thing, a print. But now when I do array list, which is array list, but now I do dot get, because I'm getting by index and printing by index. So yes, this is basically how you do that. So printing by index. So yes, this is how to do that, how to do printing element, how to do get, set, whatever, this process that we could do it in ArrayList. So hopefully everything was clear for you. See how he was able to print same thing, same data. Hopefully he was able. Did he print all elements? Yes, he add them one beside other, because I didn't say print line. You have to say, why always I forget to print line. Print line is good to show me every element in different line, so you could understand what we are doing, not everything like inside another. So yes, this is basically how we use ArrayList. Make sure you understand it, because we will use the data structure a lot in Android, because most of the data you'll save it in ArrayList. See, element by index, he give you same thing, element by object. So yes, do you have anything left? No? Here we done, and thank you for watching. See you next.